we do every morning. We rise and shine. So let's get started. Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. Your host with the most, Mark Saint. Every morning I get up and I'm blessed to live this life. Blessed to live in the rainforest. Blessed to see the sunshine. It's literally coming over. And I said, let me go check that out. Let me go check out these fresh bananas. Let me go check out these monkeys dropping things. Yeah, there's some monkeys up there. That's what you're hearing. And if you get a lucky chance, they'll come rearing up on you because that's what we do as men. We're hyper aggressive up front, but literally we'll run right after. And I wanted to talk about that because there's not many people talking about men's health and men's rights, especially when it comes to having children and babies and divorce and all these other really sad things that are happening in life. Fucking monkeys keep getting in my fucking trash. I have to regulate on them. I swear I went like this to it and went flinched back on me a couple times. Like, what you gonna do, little homie? What you gonna do? You ain't got what it takes. And that's what started happening this morning is monkeys were coming at me. But I have already got my joint. Yes, let's go. Weed club. I'm trying not to let myself go crazy this morning. Thought I saw my ex on the back of a motorbike with some other dude again. And it made me instantaneously jealous, instantaneously regretful. So, that somebody would be that spiteful, or hell, some people need their freedom so bad, they'll find it on another back of a motorcycle, and it just trips my head out, man. You know, us as men, we don't get any time to sit there and say, oh man, my feelings hurt, or you know, I have a certain strong feeling towards this, and my homie just got beat up, went through a whole psychosis moment, man. He went out there in Bangkok, maybe had too much to drink, maybe swallowed the wrong pill, but he woke up in jail. Woke up, bruises all over, somebody stomping on his head, like a full-on breakdown. And spending 2 days in the airport just to get back to home. We go through a lot as men. Silent battles, cries that never get felt, tears you never see. Bless up with me. It's all the men that have lost children through divorce or early life consequences or abortion. To the men that have loved and lost, where you weren't man enough, and of you because of your shortcomings, you being short, your money being short, or these women having short tempers with you. Shout out to all the men that are trying, that are out there grinding. I know you out there. I know you out there. All of us. Somebody's got to do the valeting. Someone's got to be watching the door, right? Someone out there sometime is trying to. Let me get this thing. I need this. Hold up. Trying to be the best man that they can be. And I feel you on it. I'm about to be 44, knocking on that door, knocking on half a lifespan. 45, that means I've been putting on 45 plates of workouts at gyms my whole life. And that means 90, bro. I know how to double it up. 2 plates at a time. Boom, 90 plus the 45 bar. Plus the 45-pound bar weight. Try to say it that fast. Was that 130? 135? Yeah, I used to slap weights on like they were chiclets, man. 3 on each side. Let's go. 305. Let's bench press it. I think I done 315 my max. But we're always trying to maximize. We're always trying to maximize our wealth, and some of us aren't. You know, if we don't have any wealth, then we don't get laid, and then we don't procreate, and then our genetics don't go into the future. We're prone to letting out emotionality in the wrong ways, unfortunately. You know, That's just part of it. That we don't have a lot of good emotional outlets as men, right? That's why we go shoot guns and hunt and hang out, run fishing trips, cabins, pool halls, beer circles. Mm-hmm. Cause you know it's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to make the money for the rent. When the Cadillac girls getting spit, we got a whole lot of bitches talking shit. And the gravitas to get up in society, to be wealthy, to be powerful, to be free. Can't tell you how many men I know are still inside. I think it was yesterday. One of the guys I went to federal prison with got on this fucking live. It's fucking insane, bro. All these men. Not him, but the other guy that was in there was beating on his girlfriend out at the lake. That's federal land. He was arrested too. Not to mention the pedophile and the prostitute. I was in there with the worst of the human beings. And what's worse is we throw them in with the worst human beings. You commit, I don't know, say, federal federal charge for stealing cars or embezzlement, or try some shit that gets you in prison. Watch you become gang related. Watch you join sides just because of your race. You've never had to beat grown ass men off of you, especially if you're going to get raped. Men don't talk about getting raped. I've been raped. I was drugged, and next thing I know, the girl was giving me a blowjob. Big 300-pound girl. She was my friend, but I didn't want that. And I could have said I was drunk or pushed her away, or maybe I wasn't too drunk, or maybe I just wanted a quick blowjob. But when I woke up, I regretted it. And I don't remember proving it. And she pretended like she didn't even happen. I'm on some, you should have never touched me while I was that fucked up. It happens more often than not. It happened on my Ensenada prison time. Not that somebody sexually assaulted me, but that someone put something in my drink. A man. You think this only happens to women? That women only get raped? That women are the only one that get beat? That they're the only ones getting hit? I got news for you, homie. I've been getting swung on this last relationship maybe 5 different times. This is the 6th time. It just kept escalating, bro. It just kept going and going and going. And then I'm like, bro, stop. I had to physically restrain her. Stop. She tried to headbutt me. I had to hold her in a headlock. Like a side-to-side one. Like hold the arms up between. Like Cody Garbrandt just got tapped out by Ferguson. I know some wrestling moves. I don't need to out-wrestle you. She's like, what are you going to do? Hit me? Has any man ever heard that? Been enticed to physical violence? Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about when they got your baby and they're playing games and talking about, I'm going to kill this baby and you ain't shit and it's another man's baby and all sorts of shit can go down, bro. Oh, I'll give you an STD. I don't love you anymore. I'm taking the children. They go low, bro. They go after your money. They go after your kids. They go after your heart. And I know men make women busy too. I know they're out there drinking that whiskey, punking bitches, going home, making them feel scared, making them flinch like the fucking monkey. I can't believe that monkey bowed up on me. And that's what my morning motivation about this morning. I can't believe she bowed up on me, trying to snatch the phone out of my hand. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Someone that doesn't mind hurting me. Some people just don't want to hurt alone. And it made the most sense to me. When my friend said that, when we were in Brazil, I was like, that's probably the most realest shit you've ever said. Because I don't want to hurt alone, Mark. I was like, girl, you were telling the fucking truth. We don't want to hurt alone. We're all hurting in silence. We're all hiding behind keyboards, hiding behind screens, going like, nobody knows what I mean. I only can post when I'm happy. Rare air. Try it. Try going live every morning. Try going live when you're crying and you just got done getting in a physical confrontation, and you just got done losing a baby, and you just got out of prison, you just got out of jail, homeless, bro. The men's homeless rate's way higher than women's. Nobody want to talk about that because nobody cares about men. We're supposed to be self-sufficient. God forbid your house burnt down, you're a veteran, or you just got divorced, you out on your ass. She put you out on your ass. You've been working. Most people put us as like, y'all, you weren't doing shit. You weren't working, bro. I'm like, bro, all I know is those hard working men. You pass by them all the time. Hard working men and women just fucking going at it, bro. Working their asses off. Working long ass hours for little fucking paychecks. We're all in it together. And that's why I'm talking about it this weather. It's Monday, the sun is shining, but I started crying. I woke up this morning with tears coming down my eyes. I couldn't fucking believe it. I haven't woke up like that in a long time. Not since my child lost his life. And there's nothing I could do about it. Even though Roe versus Wade ended after, and even though he was in the second trimester, and even though she was 5 months along, and babies can still be born 5 months along. My friend had a baby at 27 weeks. I think my baby was killed at 26 weeks. Murdered. But if I say murder, then I'm an asshole. But that's straight murder. There's life inside you. You just killed life. But you can't say that as a man. You can't say, I'm helpless. You're part of the process. Come in. I pollinate just like a bee. I leave off with some honey. And I know it's going to take some money. And I know it's going to take a lot more effort. And I know it's going to take their bodies. But that's why they're built. Every time a door's been opened for you, every time a free beer's been bought, every time the generosity of female prowess gets pollinated. No generosity. Let me help you move. Let me help you with your bills. Let me help you. I didn't have one woman ever pay my bills once. There's never been one woman that's ever come. You know what, baby? Let me take care of that phone bill for you, boo boo. Shoo. I ain't having. What you can do for me, and then it's like, if I do for you, what you gonna do for me? Because as soon as the moment we disagree, it's fuck you, here's to me. And that's what it seems to be like. They say you want to find a relationship where they're your cheerleader in your corner, that they don't talk shit about you. And I did that too. I did talk shit because it hurt my feelings. I felt like this was a bunch of shit. I talked a bunch of shit. I was like, I felt like shit. It was like, yo, you're pulling shit. Why can't I talk shit when you're pulling shit? Nah, man, you're supposed to always keep your composure. You're supposed to always be stoic. You're not supposed to have any feelings at all. Be a robot. Not be jealous. Not ever have envy. Not ever have gluttony. You're just supposed to be a man. And it's so hard to be a man because all these other men are competing too. There's a lot of men out there with billions, hundreds of billions, becoming trillionaires and shit. The rest of us, we have to be regular and shit. We have to regularly live on this life and exist. And how do men and women exist better? You know, how do we stop making each other crazy, or pushing each other's buttons, or, you know, fucking it up? And that's all it is. It's just a big old foobar fuck circle. You just call it a circle jerk. Big old circle jerk. And they say, if you have your problems, right? Yup. Then it would all put it in the middle and we would all burn it. Burn it alive. And they were like, yeah, but man, men cheat. What if your spouse, significant other, or partner cuts you off sexually? What if they start playing those games? Like, you're supposed to stay in a relationship with me, but you're not supposed to get laid. And you're supposed to put up with my bad behavior, but don't put hands on me. And then you can say whatever the fuck you want to say and get away with it scot clean. It's hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck not wanting to retaliate. It's hard as fuck not wanting to protect. It's hard as fuck not want to be territorial. Even the monkey was territorial. I live here. I could hear him this morning. Woke me up about 6:30 this morning. I was kind of already starting to wake up. I told you about the tears. Can't blame them. They've been biting into the fruits out here, and they're rotting. And their rotting smells so sweet. I can even smell them, and I'm not even a monkey. I'm a form of a monkey. You're a form of a monkey. You're gonna see something glow, and you're gonna monkey trap yourself and make a fist that you can't let go of. And there's a lot of us out here, us men, that we can't let go of things. We can't let go of the loss of my equipment at my shop, the loss of my sobriety and cell phone in Brazil, the loss of my baby's life. We don't, we're supposed to take a loss like a boss, but you're not much of a boss if you're at a loss. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you how to pick yourself up. The guy was talking yesterday so eloquently. I wish I recorded it, but he was like, in India, everybody's on the philosophy of moving away from suffering. Everything that we hold our minds to, the 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 vipassana, the act of meditating. When you have a problem, most of us let our minds skip around the problem, right? We go from all the distractions, and then we try to clear our mind when really we need to just focus on the issue at hand. That's hard to do. Really hard to do, bro. We'll be sitting there all up in our head, maybe trying to distract ourselves with drugs, maybe trying to cover it up. That's what he was saying. It's a cover up. Men are covering up because if we get exposed, or if we say the truth, or we say, hey, I need some help, then we look weak. And if you're weak, then you for sure ain't strong. And that's all they want is strength. But then when you're strong, then all of a sudden you're not emotional any longer. So you see this fucking mosquito? Yup. And once you don't show any, once you exhibit fear or weakness or inability, you're fired. You're just straight fired. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Just get fired. And that's it. You're easily replaced. On to the next. We're all feeling one swipe away from being single again. One argument from not having a clear communication. And what outburst from being arrested. Yeah, bro. And that's what happens to us. You want to know what happens when men go crazy? Come hang out at the jail. Watch them come out. Watch them come out after a night of drinking and they weren't sure what had happened. Watch them come out of a blackout and got beat up and didn't know who hit them. Watch us wake up every morning throwing up because we're hungover and we act like we got our shit together. Oh man, just drink more. Drink with us, bro. Here's a shot. Move on. Get over it. Fuck that bitch. I think the bar is the worst place to find a psychologist. Hear me now, feel me now, I'll say it again. I think the bar is the worst place to have a psychologist. The people there are not in the right frame of mind. You know what I'm saying? They're not sitting there giving you good advice. They're destroying their memories, their health right in front of you. I told you the other day, I saw my friends, as soon as they feel uncomfortable, boom, they're sipping. Soon the slightest that maybe their friends are watching with those watchful eyes, or who's talking shit about who, or maybe these really are my friends, we just start jockeying for position. And everyone's still trying to procreate. Everybody's still trying to hook up. Everybody's still trying to find someone to fix them, right? Everybody wants somebody to fix them. Like, you're not going to be everything for everybody. You can't possibly be someone's psychologist, coach, mentor, leader, and lover all in the same person. And that's what we do. We're asking motherfuckers to show up and be all the hats. Wear all the hats. That's simply just not possible. We're not built that way. Matter of fact, I just read or listened to the other day that marriage was an institution for making a family, to show a unit, to raise two children. It takes two people to do that job. We're all trying to do it alone. We're all trying to get as many followers as we possibly can without following anyone back. Just follow me. I'm not a follower. I'm just me. And that's what it be. Okay. Bet. Well, what about dread? What about depression? What about anger? What is this epidemic where men are tapping out and we don't want to be a part of it? Risking love, and then it risks our finances. Risking a connection, then it risks our mentality. Risking our health, because this isn't good for us. It's really not. High blood pressure, stress, you name it. We start doing it too. Diabetes. The same thing women do too. And why do we make each other so messy? My friend came to the spot and the girl was talking. Where is he? Hours waiting for him. Where is he? Where is he? Everybody's asking her, where is he? And then he shows up and doesn't even say hi to her. Doesn't even hug her. And she starts to cry. And as soon as he goes into the mini mart, she goes, "I told you he's mean. I told you he's insensitive. I'm gonna cry." And my friend's, "Oh, don't cry now, girl. Don't cry now." And my friend's just drunk it out of it because that's who he is. But because he's not super affectionate, she's crying. And then when they leave, she's leaving with him. So she's so codependent that she needs someone to love. The man that she lays down with, she wants him to love her back. And him, he's not in love with her, so he's just laying down with her. And here we are, creating this circle of not getting what we want. Not getting the affection that we want, not getting the understanding that we want, not getting the communication that we want. Lost in the sauce, as we used to say in the South. Lost in the fucking sauce, man. And you want to know why men go crazy? Here it is. We got no rights to our babies. We have biased courts, especially divorce court. You're getting your ass took, so then there goes your finances. And we risk it all. Just like I said yesterday, the guy said, "I don't ever want to have another dog." Putting the dog mat in the closet broke me. I was crying in a closet. My dog's dead. I never want to feel that way again. And then that dog walked in, another dog, and what did we do? We risked it again. Because it is worth it. It is worth it. Maybe that dog's never going to exist again, but maybe a new dog, a new plant, a new life. It's worth it. Taking a swing at it. And that's all I do here at Saints Addiction. I just take a swing at it. Said, man, I just want to stay longer. Even though my friends are gone and the numbers are getting lower, and after Songkran is going to be my birthday, and I really don't know how I'm going to celebrate. But yeah, it is scary to date. It is scary to risk love and to be hurt and to be harmed physically by someone that's supposed to love you. And I know that's how she's spinning it too. Like, I can't believe you put me in a headlock. I can't believe you're trying to fucking headbutt me, bro. I should have known when you were trying to kick my head off. I've been counting how many times you've gotten physical. 6 now. And they've all just escalated. First, it was just the push off. Then it was the head kick. Then it was the fucking full on headlock. Yeah. It just escalates, man. We make each other so messy. And I'm supposed to be talking about my blessings and my birthday and the birth of life. And instead, I'm talking about dread and depression and fear and worry and jealousy and misunderstanding and games being played. Here it is. I like to think I'm doing right by my life. I like to think that I shouldn't complain in paradise, that I should be free from mental slavery, from worry, from any sort of depression or anger or resentment. But I am not free from emotion. All men have emotions, and some of us we suppress it. Some of us will never know that we're still mourning our dog or our best friends that died, or yeah, all my friends that died before I left. Finding out there's even more people that passed away every year. Shout out to Pep Love. You're amazing, bro. I miss you. I'm always gonna miss you. You're a light. I can't believe you're not alive. Shout out to Annabelle. She's a beautiful woman. Committed suicide while I was gone in Vegas. Why? You had a daughter. And who else passed away that I was shocked about? Shit, OJ. Talk about a tumultuous life. And who wants another storm? Who wants another headache? We like to think that because we stay safe, by ourselves, the loneliness epidemic isn't going to reach us, but it's so big that the Surgeon General of America even mentioned it. Loneliness becomes all of it. It becomes our diet, it becomes our mind, it becomes our health. We need each other. We don't need to bleed each other. We don't have to fucking kill each other, man. We don't have to put each other in headlocks. We don't have to do any headbutts. We don't have to do any head kicks. We don't need to do that. We don't have to go there. But motherfuckers be going there, man. In your privacy, in your old videos, talking that shit. I'm just expressing how I feel. And that's not really allowed, is it? Having my own world traveling mental diary and the play by play and watching what I see. And, I had another friend that's going in the journal. Like the girl said, I used to have a dog. I used to play with his balls. And she was like, girl, that's sick. You're going in my journal. She's like, oh, he liked it. And I was like, no, that's fucking bestiality, bitch. That's weird. I'm calling you out. That's just weird. You shouldn't have done that. That's what she said to her. It's true. There's a woman that's got her dog by the balls. And this is her dog. And maybe he doesn't want his balls played. Oh, he liked it. What the fuck are you playing sexually? Oh, I love balls. I'm like, get off of it. It's just too weird, bro. Too weird. And that's what we want. We want either somebody in complete we that we have them under complete control, or we want complete control over us, or complete control over our environment and world. And none of that's possible. You don't have complete control over yourself. I know you don't. No one's perfect. You definitely don't have control of anybody else. That's for damn sure. And this world is so goddamn unpredictable. Last time I checked, you're not the one making the sunrise. Imagine that. Imagine that. Here I am, up in the morning watching the sunrise, and it's just another beautiful day. But I feel sad inside. I feel jealous and anger and resentment and confusion, and it makes me wild. It makes me crazy. Isn't that wild? That I'm as feral and aggressive and fighty as the monkey this morning. Huh. That I don't know, for you motherfucker, I'll show my teeth. I'm gonna fucking look at you while I rip open the garbage bag. The fuck? You little fucking monkey? And that's all we are. We're monkeys in a jungle. Whether you're in a concrete jungle or a rainforest jungle, you're still a monkey. You're still gonna have wants, you're still gonna have needs. You're still gonna have to get food every day, and you're still gonna have to work in a community. There it is. And as mischievous as monkeys as we are, these monkeys develop bigger brains that came with more emotions. And that's something that men are going to have to work on. There's not a class being taught about it, taught about our emotions. We're not even taught about our finances. He said last night, the guy that went to India, he said, it's a shame that they don't have a happy class. Where they teach how to be happy. And I'm working on it, so I leak it every morning in my morning motivation, and I hope it preaches and teaches other people how to get happy, how to get out of depression, how to get out of a funk, how to get out of crazy. And that's what this whole show was, or brand, or idea, Saints Addiction. To be honest about my faults up front, and to work on them honestly, and this is my honesty. So, morning motivation, not so motivational. Like I said, it started with some crying, but hey, men cry, and that's no lie. And I think it's important that we realize, with real eyes, that we're real human beings too. And being a human comes with feelings. And we as men should probably talk more about our feelings before they come out of us sideways. And that's this morning motivation. If you got anything out of this motivation, maybe you're high, maybe you're staring off in the jungle too, but maybe you need to have conversations about your feelings too. So comment below, what feelings as a man do you, or women too, what feelings do you think men don't get to express? There's the monkeys again. Peace and love. And as always, Chigata, and that means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, subscribe down below. But most importantly, comment. That's how we break the algorithm. But we can share the information. Other people can read it and be like, shit, yeah, that Me Too movement. Me Too movement for men. There's a Me Too men movement too. There should be. Because Me Too, it's happened. And I know it's happened to friends. And they've been sexually assaulted or things have happened and we don't want to talk about it. So there's been some violations on men's rights. And it's not just all about women's rights, it's about human rights. And we got to stop these human rights violations. And that's just facts. Sex slave trade, human trafficking, real modern day slavery, like Jai Yin Yan, Jai Yin Yan, settle your soul. For us men, it's not enough just for workouts. It's not enough just for friends. We're gonna need mentors and psychologists and shows, apparently, because this is the only way that we can express ourselves. Peace. Ciao. Bella. Beijo.